Yes, please give me more shotgunners to shoot.
Uh,
Hello everyone, Mr. E here, and today we have a build that is focused around the Exterminator shotgun. This thing absolutely fucks. I mean, this is a really cool gun. It sounds cool, it feels cool, it is cool. It does a ton of damage, it can clear hordes in an instant, and with the right perks on it, as you can see here, we're just stacking a ton of damage. This thing will wipe out elites, all the way up until like ragers. You can like almost one-shot bulwarks and reapers to the face. We are just using the spread shot variant, so we can just absolutely street sweep with this thing, and it's an awesome weapon. So I'm very happy to make a build that is focused around using it as a source of our power. And before I get into it, let me remind you, if you're not yet, go ahead and subscribe so you can catch more builds like this, and with many more to come. And appreciate you. All right, let's hop into it. Firstly, we're gonna grab the Arbites shock ball as our melee weapon here, just because this is probably the most solid melee weapon on the class. Honestly, it feels very powerful. It might be a little bit overtuned, but yeah, it's just going to keep you safe. It's going to be able to crush through the armor on crushers and deal some fairly solid boss damage. Bosses are our weakness here, bosses and crushers. We can't really do too much against them with the shotgun, so we should just smash them repeatedly with aggression with the RBD shock ball. And we're stacking high voltage and relentless strikes on there so we can capitalize on that damage against those larger targets that don't go down in just 1 or 2 hits. And perks for carapace unyielding for the same reasons. Here's the shotgun, our focus for today. We are using the Street Sweeper variant, the Mark III, so that means our damage is higher and our spread is wider, and we want to dump mobility here. The perks are for Flax and Maniacs. That is so that we can just like easily kill multiple shotgunners or gunners with one spray. It just absolutely levels mutants and flamers and trappers and all sorts of stuff that might come up on you. Blessings are Death Spitter and Fire Frenzy. So you can see here we get additional strength for every close range kill, and we get close range damage after we kill an enemy at close range. So both of these, one of them is strength, which is going to be stagger and damage, and the other one is just damage, but it's a higher value. So both of these together stack, and it just makes the damage on this thing absolutely absurd. Just pump a couple of shells into the hallway that you're trying to clear, and you bingo bango, your problem is solved. For curios, we've got ourselves the classic setup: toughness, stamina. The first 2 abilities are important. You want to make certain that you are going combat ability regen and stamina regen. Those are just the most important for every class, honestly. And then the last one can be up to you. I like damage resistance to gunners because I'm a lazy gamer, but revive speed is also very good. There's a couple of good options here, like bomber resistance. Let's go to talents. So remember that we are focused on primarily making certain that our shotgun absolutely pumps the damage, no pun intended, because this is not a pump shotgun. Withering Fire is, actually wait, is it a pump shotgun? I guess he does rack it. I just never really noticed it. Yeah, okay, it is a pump shotgun, so pun intended. Withering Fire gives you 15% range damage for 5 seconds after reloading, right? You can reload 1 shell and get this benefit for 5 full seconds and then dump all your shells in that time period. So it's very effective, especially with the reload speed we're going to have. Up close is going to allow us to replenish toughness not only when we're blasting stuff with the shotgun, but when we're hitting stuff with our melee. Force of Will is going to give us 10% toughness. This is just an SS plus, sort of talent. We're going to be taking it on most builds because it's so easy to stagger and with our melee, and so therefore a ton of toughness. Walking Off allows us to replenish more stamina. Just a fantastic toughness replenishment tool because you can either sprint and slide, or push and shove. All of those are things you do when you're in a panic or when you're in a corner and you need some toughness anyway, so let's just go ahead and get some toughness from that. I am pulling out the Arbites grenade here because I think that the just instant impact of this thing is very potent. You could alternatively probably use remote detonation here, but I kind of like the, okay, I need the the blast right here, right now, in that instant of the grenade. The dog can take a second to get into position, and since this really isn't like the focus of the build, and since we don't have any bleed synergies with that explosion, check my last video, by the way, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then we can pass by the dog on this occasion. We're coming down here and we're grabbing ammo and imposing force. Ammo is, I mean, it's ammo, right? And so that's 25% more damage we can do before requiring to reload. And then imposing force is just an excellent damage resistance. Excuse me. It is a 25% damage resistance buff to both health and toughness. So if you get any chip damage through to your health, it's going to reduce that chip damage. Very, very solid. Over here, we're going concussive into suppression protocols. Concussive, because this is an absurdly strong talent, as I've mentioned many, many times, but suppression protocols doesn't specify that it has to be a melee attack. So when we shoot our shotgun and hit 3 or more enemies with one shot, which is pretty fucking easy to do, you're going to get 20% toughness damage reduction for 5 seconds. Coming down here, breaking descent, extra damage versus staggered, definitely better than 7.5% reload speed. We'll have other ways of getting this, but don't worry. Then we take toughness. We don't need a keystone for the dog. I feel you could ostensibly. We don't need a keystone for the dog. I feel you could ostensibly choose one of these options if you want to eliminate a node further down. I'll give suggestions for that, but currently I kind of like having him just be at your beck and call and not being on any one sort of specific type of target. Then we're going Castigators with Rate of Execution and Blessed Armament. Right, Blessed Armament's going to allow us to pump that shotgun a lot more before we have to reload it in times where you really, really want to shoot more than 6 shots. And then Castigators is going to stack that extra 50% damage. So when you get a big horde of shotgunners or gunners or reapers or whatever in front of you, and you just start to just go boom, 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 and just walk up to them because you're in Castigators and they can't even stop you, you're just going to do tremendous, tremendous damage, and you'll start just blowing away Reapers in one shot. It's pretty cool. It feels very nice. Okay, down here with Arbites Revelatum, 15% damage for 5 seconds after a successful dodge. That applies to ranged attacks, obviously. Zealous Dedication and Soul Guilt Scan. These are just going to be an every damage-focused build. Crit chance and weak spot damage are huge in this game. This is a massive, massive damage increase when we can get those things to happen. Judicious Efficiency is going to give us that reload speed, 20% of it, very nice amount. It stays forever between elite kills and specialist kills, so just kill one specialist, and then the next time you reload, just reload the whole way up. I'll reload all the way to 6 shells with that 20% speed. Over here, we're going Justified Measures. Remember, the dog stacks this for us as well as every single one of our pellets that hit. Hold the line, same deal. Driving them back, pushing grants cleave, 75% cleave for 5 seconds. This includes your shotgun cleave. So when you get a horde, the first thing you should do is push stab it and do the sweep, which will give you some toughness replenishment, and then just start blasting your shotgun into the horde, because you'll have 5 seconds where that shotgun has an additional 75% cleave. This is not just melee cleave. This is a similar functionality to how cleave works on the Psyker, where Psykers will activate their cleave and just get a ton of extra damage with certain weapons. And then over here we got Final Warning. You can get 15% range damage on melee staggering hit, right? Every hit staggers in melee with concussive, but more likely you go up and you do that push stab, you do the sweep, it staggers like some small enemy or whatever. That's 15% damage. This is 75% cleave, and then we can also get a heavy melee attack in there. Maybe you open up with a heavy melee attack and then a push shove, and then you just got so many stats upon stats to do damage with here. Coming down this way, we're going to grab March, which is going to give us movement speed on a ranged hit, as well as Street Smarts. These are going to be our mobility and our dodge. March is awesome because this is a ton of movement speed stacked on top of what we already have with Castigators. This is 30% movement speed. We're walking around like a freaking Terminator. And then Terminus Warrant is the keystone of choice here. Not going super deep into it today. Look for a build coming, I think, this week that's going to have some very deep focus into getting these stacks all the way up down here, but we're just here for the base effects, which is going to give us 15% range damage, range cleave, and suppression anytime we have some of those attacks, and then melee damage and impact every time we have the melee stacks to cash out, and then of course 20% reload speed. So we have a total of 40% additional reload speed, which means you can fill his shotgun up in just a second or two. And that's the whole build, guys. So really, really easy. Let me showcase to you a little bit of how the game is played with this. It's very, very fun, and you will fairly commonly top the damage charts. It's kind of oppressive in that sense. But I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. And here's me playing a game, blasting with the shotty. Thanks.
I can brain push one, so they come here. There you go. They're coming. They're coming now. That's good. Yeah, they got nuke. Alright. One guy gonna out upstairs.
Aw, man. How that hit me, I'll never fucking know.
I got it. Oh, okay. Oh my god, fucking bombers. I'm out. I love that the dog can still stagger red enemies. That's really nice.
Dog is a valuable member of the team.
They're burning alive.
I swear to God, if I get hit by one more fucking dog from 800 feet away.
30 stacks of fire. They keep healing.
Hold on, I'll find the purple one.
That purple will die soon. They keep getting fires.
There he is. Okay.
Yeah, they cleaned everything. That's why you got the psyker. Damn. So medicate. Someone needs it.
So big ammo going.
Yeah, why not? Shoot some more shotgun. Okay, we're doing pretty good except for the, you know,
I got it.
400,000 on the flame staff. Classic flame staff action. Let's go down in the pit down here. Oh, here he is.
I'm getting gone down. Oh fuck. Oh, I love that ult so much because it's so much toughness reduction.
Yeah, just stand in the
So
fire.
good. Like,
What the fuck? There's a ledge here.
that was
On you.
I think I cleared most of the gunners. Should be all. Let's go, let's go. That's pretty good. The meta guy.
All right.
Oh, what the fuck, the dog? Oh, fuck. Bummer.
Oh my god, that dog is fast as fuck. What the fuck? What's making the dog so fast?
Yeah.
I just... He like zipped away. I tried to shoot him and he just ran 3 times speed. Oh, let's do it while I'm castigatoring.
The Reaper up top.
Oh yes, please give me more shotgunners to shoot.
The,
I love it.
hopefully it keeps giving us shotguns because they're really easy to kill.
I know, right? You see shotgunners and bulwarks as your seed, and you're like, alright,
Yeah.
it's a win. You see
shit,
a
I got beat by
fucking
that.
field of reapers, you're like, ah, fuck.
Upper's gone. That's good.
Nice.
I got shot by the shotgun out of nowhere.
Oh shit. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna get grabbed by
shit.
that. It's okay. Watch out. The dog's got me. My homie dog.
I love when the chaos spot spins in circles.
I know. He jumps on his back and he's like.
Oh, fuck. Thank God for the yellow toughness.
Perfectly balanced gold toughness.
Yeah.
Hitting grenades there. A lot of grenades.
Oh, grenade.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm dog gutting this shit, aren't I? No, I'm back to grenades.
Oh, let me just brain push those guys over there so they come here. There we go.
Still a large ammo here.
Oh,
I'll come back
fuck.
and get it in a second.
Oh, fuck, man. I ran out of dodges.
Should have taken +1 dodges.
Ugh.
That would have made all the difference.
He dropped.
Oh, the fuck? Don't got me instead. Nah, I should be fine here.
Who's healing you shits? Oh, this guy.
Is that bulwark over there? There we go.
Pork and Reaper.
So load ammo here.
Alright, I'll come back for it.
My chopper's dead. I really appreciate that. That's deep.
Oh god, there's a bunch of fucking dudes down here.
I'm just punching it away. I go for an exploded.
You got Burgle.
I killed the gun of purple. Fucking damn it, man.
I love
Keep getting
ammo.
bumped out.
Can you fall? The fuck?
We got twins.
Oh, it's
Oh,
twins.
twins too. Okay, let me some Nurgle.
I'm gonna tank this bitch back here. I've got immortal.
I'm brain bursting the Nurgle. Shoot.
You can go help with the gunner. I got her. Oh, never mind. She fucked off.
I'm killing the horde. Got down. Flamer's go.
Cop justice, oh god.
Yeah. Where's our that?
Alright, I shot my fucking 800 rounds.
Those in the middle.
One hit left on there. There's somebody. Oh yeah, there's the Demas.
Ammo upstairs.
Oh shit, there's a bunch of Reapers in there.